Welcome to AMA 50, the podcast where you ask us anything and we give you three AMA-zing answers in 50 seconds. In this fast advice improv show, our hosts are challenged to answer questions in 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and 5 seconds, respectively, one after the other, all under a minute. Thank you for listening to our random and fun life advice podcast, but our word to the wise. We are not life experts, so follow our advice at your own risk. My name is Amy, and I am joined by my three co-hosts today, Shay,
Hi.
Will,
Hi, Amy.
Kirsten,
Hello.
and we are also joined by our very special guest, Cleo.
Hello.
Hi, Cleo.
Hello.
Cleo, who are you and what makes you qualified to give us life advice?
I'm Cleo, and what qualifies me to give life advice is that my mom does it, and I want to try what she does.
Awesome. So, speaking of Cleo's mom, Kirsten, what is AMA 50?
Thank you for asking, Amy. AMA 50 is an improv game geared towards answering questions in the funniest and most concise way possible. I developed this game with the help of the amazing AP improvisers, RIP. As Amy said, we will be answering questions from all over in under a minute.
Will, tell us about our source of questions for today.
Last year we had an entire episode of Cleo's questions, which were funtastic prompts about life, the universe, and everything in general. So for today, we invite Cleo back not only to provide her own insight and play the game with us, but also to bring us questions from her fellow classmates from school. So we're excited to not only have our own version of Kids Say the Darndest Things, but also to answer their questions AMA 50 style.
Awesome. So now that you've met us all and the gang's all here, we'll take a break and we'll be right back. And we're back. Let's play our first round.
Okay, this one is me. I asked, why do clouds float?
Shay, you'll have 30 seconds. Will, you'll have 15. Amy, you'll have 5.
All right. So why do clouds float? I'm not sure if this is the complete correct detail, but I'm pretty sure this is it. Is clouds are actually just water vapor in the air. So it already kind of floats because it's not heavy enough to fall, but when clouds get too wet and they're too dense, then they do fall apart, and that's how rain happens. So they do fall eventually when they get full.
I'm gonna say clouds float. I would say because maybe they inhaled some helium, because I know in a balloon that's why a balloon floats. So maybe clouds have helium.
Clouds go up, Charlie Brown. Clouds go up.
Because they come
Excellent.
up, Charlie Brown.
You get the adult.
All right, so the next question. Miss Huff asks, why do birds fly? Cleo, you have 30 seconds. Shay, 15. Will, 5.
Okay. I think birds float because they have wings, and what else are they supposed to do with wings? Walk? Why do they need wings if they're not going to use them? So why not use them to get away from predators? Then walking and jumping. And that's the most common thing that they do because they have wings. And if they didn't have wings, what would they have wings for? I mean, how would they get away from predators?
Nice.
All right. So, birds fly. I mean, yeah, Cleo's right. They have wings, and most wings are for flying, except for the ones that are for swimming. So, it's how they get around, and their bones are hollow, so they're light enough to fly into the air and stay there.
Birds, they just have a song in their hearts.
That's why they fly.
Yes.
They just gotta. Oh, that was so sweet. All right, the next question. Brooke asks, how old can an elephant be? Kirsten, you have 30 seconds. Cleo, you have 15. And Shay, you have 5.
I feel like elephants can be however old they want to be. Like, I feel like elephants probably live a very long time. So if I had to guess, I'd say they generally live to like be in their 80s, maybe. It feels about right. They're big animals. They can protect themselves. They've got their tusks. They got those big ears to keep them cool and stuff. So I'd say the 80s. That's how old they can be.
And Cleo, you have 15 seconds.
I think that elephants can live to like up to like their hundreds, 150s, or 200. I don't know. I think 100, 200, or their hundreds, just in their hundreds.
Okay.
Amazing. And Shay, you have 5 seconds.
I agree. I think elephants live about as long as a human.
All right. So I have our final question for this round. For my question, it's going to be Amy with 30 seconds, Kirsten with 15, and Cleo with 5. George asks, can a cat be a ninja?
Okay, I'm going to flip the script on this one a little bit because I believe the question should really be, can a cat not be a ninja? Because I think the answer is yes. All cats are ninjas. All of them. Because have you seen them? They just like roll up on their tummy, on their backs to show their tummy and how cute they are. And then if you try to pet them, they're like and attack. And then they can hide behind things and jump in places where you wouldn't expect. And they can also like sneak through small spaces where you wouldn't expect and come and like crash attack, but with love.
Wow, thank you.
I have to agree. I think that cats can be ninjas, mostly because I'm going to take the other way. I think that they can be whatever they want to be. And I think that they have the skills necessary to be ninjas, just like Amy said.
Very nice. Thank you.
Okay, I think that cats actually can be ninjas now that I figured out all the answers. Is I was gonna say no, but yes.
We persuaded you. That's
Absolutely.
the whole time.
Also,
And
for everyone's information, there is literally an entire filler episode of Naruto that's about this that just got like blasted back into my consciousness.
Hilarious.
were they ninjas in that too? We'll think about that. So let's take a break and we'll be right back. And we're back. Let's play our final round.
All right. So Sahara asks, how many teeth does a shark have? For this question, it's going to be Cleo with 30 seconds, Amy with 15, and Shay with 5.
Okay, so I think that they have 250 teeth because the only reason she asked this was because of a movie that we were watching. And and also we did a project on sharks before, and the sheet said that they have 250 teeth, so that's how I know that they have 250 teeth. And and she also said this because we were watching Finding Nemo.
I was going to ask what the movie was, and I hope it was that one. But Amy, what do you think?
I'm gonna guess like 500 teeth only because I feel like it depends upon the shark. And some of them might be like those like bristles, like the toothbrush bristles sort of things for teeth. And some of them are like actual teeth that they use to eat things versus like ones that are scary to ward off others.
Shay, do you have some insight into this?
Yes, they have lots. Cleo's probably right about the number, but they also grow back whenever a shark loses them their whole lives. So they always have more. That's the answer.
I can grow back my teeth too. It's called veneers.
All right. Hashawn asks, how often do cats sit on couches? Will, 30 seconds. Cleo, 15. Amy, 5.
So um I'm gonna say like 50-50, like 50% of the time, cats are sitting. They do prefer couches because couches are comfortable. However, the other 50% of the time, they are ninjas. Like they're very physical. They climb and crawl and jump all over the place. Um, but I would say maybe half the time.
I think that cats sit on there a lot because I actually used to have a bunch of cats, and most of them would, since we didn't have a couch, they would just sit in random places. Well, actually, they don't do it that often. And that's really special.
I think that cats sit on couches whenever they're in the mood.
Absolutely. Amazing. All right, this next question, Brooke also asks, how old is a baby koala? Kirsten, you have 30 seconds. Will, you have 15 seconds. And Cleo, you have 5 seconds.
All right. I would say that a baby koala is under 2 years old. I think that koalas stay small forever. They don't ever get like huge. But I think that they're babies, honestly, their whole lives. I changed my mind.
So actually, I think that's where I was going to head. I don't know exactly the lifespan of the mammal koala, but they are so precious to me that they are always my baby forever.
If I had to guess, I think I would say 3. Oh, I would say 3.
3 years. Yes. But also, every cute animal is always baby forever. So,
Okay. George also asked, how old can a human be? Amy, you have 30 seconds. Shay, you have 15 seconds. And Mommy, you have 5 seconds.
All right. There is an answer to how old the oldest human is, and I'm not sure. So I'm gonna guess and say like 111 or 112. But I think like as we progress as human beings, we are getting older because we're learning more about science and how to take care of ourselves, and like medicine is getting better. So I think that people are living longer every single day. Um, and I don't know how old we're all going to be, but we may all live to 120 or we may all live to 80.
all right. My depressing, realistic answer is that it depends on factors in your life, both how you choose to live your life, but then also just circumstances you get born into. It really depends.
I'm gonna go the way of the koala and say that humanity is baby.
Humanity is baby.
There
And we're
is,
throwing a tantrum.
oh boy.
So let's throw our tantrums and we'll be right back, okay? Killing it with the buttons today. All right, and we're back. So just wanted to open it up. Does anyone have any final thoughts on the round, the questions, the answers?
I thought it was really fun getting questions from the kiddos again. I adore questions from kids, and I think that it's really funny that it's ended up being the questions that have like legitimate answers. Like there is an answer to every single one of these questions. So it was even harder for us to like continue on and expound upon whatever we had to say.
Do you want some more questions?
I feel like you'll never run out. This episode could go on for hours and hours, but I didn't realize how prepared for this episode I would be by being that kid that just read a bunch of like almanacs for fun.
So I Googled how many teeth shark can have, and it says on average, sharks have between 50 and 300 teeth arranged in multiple rows, while sand tiger sharks can have over 500. So I think we all were right.
Yes.
I love a flexible question.
Cleo, I wanted to know, how did it feel to play this game with us today? What did you think?
I thought that it was really nice. I'm actually happy that I'm here again, even though last time that was just a voice recording of me. But I'm really happy that I'm here, and it was actually really fun.
Yay!
Glad to hear it.
It was really fun to have you. Did you like, answering these questions this way? Did you like this game, or what was your favorite part?
Loved it all.
All right.
All of it. Love that.
Does someone want to ask the next question so I don't have to ask it and then answer it?
Sure, yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. Ready? Any plugs for the month of April?
I do. Curly Fish Productions, which is the theater company that I co-founded a couple years back, and the Tribe 12 organization in Philly, which is a Jewish program for people in their 20s and 30s in Philadelphia. We are collaborating on a Jewish playwriting group. We are inviting writers of all experience levels to share their creative works together, and our goal is really to foster a safe and supportive space for Jewish playwrights, encourage exploration, and provide opportunities to hear work read aloud. So we'll be having a monthly drop-in meeting once a month, primarily on the third Tuesday of every month, started back in February, but dates can be changed. So always reach out to curlyfishprod@gmail.com if there's any questions about when the next date is. So it'll be located, like I said, every third Tuesday, depending on different holidays, may shift some things around at the Weizmann Museum in Philadelphia. So listeners can register at tribe12.org, and we hope to see you there. I'm excited to write some plays.
We're coming up on Passover. Have you been in particular looking forward to that holiday this year?
I really like bread. So I'm gonna say not yet, but there's like this thing that happens every year for me on Passover where it's like I hate the food while it's happening, but whenever I go like Passover grocery shopping, it's like, oh my God, this like nostalgic food that I haven't had in a year. And it's like the second I buy it, even though it's not the holiday yet, I'm like, I have to taste everything because it's gonna be delicious. And then the second I have to eat it and nothing else, I'm like, no, no, give me the bread.
The moment the Joyva ring gels and marshmallow twist candies go on sale, I go insane. And I
Yeah.
just buy them all up
Well, those
because
would be
it's the
good year,
best.
I think.
They are, but they go on sale for Passover. And that's even better. That makes it so much better. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for today. So thanks so much for listening today to the AMA 50 podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. And if you'd like to submit your own questions to be answered in future episodes, our DMs are always open at AMA50podcast on Instagram, or send us an email at AMA50podcast@gmail.com. And we look forward to your questions.
Yay!
Woohoo! This was a good one.
Please.
And just so you all know, we're waving.
Thanks for playing with us, Cleo.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for playing.
I hope to do this again.
Yes.
Us too.
Absolutely.